What up, guys? My name is Colin, and today I'm going to be talking about the movie called Glory, and I believe this is on Netflix. And I didn't know what this movie was about. The only glimpse I got from really reading it was, it took place during U.S. Civil War between the North and the South during the time of slavery. Abraham Lincoln was the president, and that is it. So let's get to it, all right? Let me talk about what I did like about this story, the movie, I should say. I like the stories. I like the story. One is that we get to follow the general or the commander, and his journey with his squad or his platoon, to really see his platoon of African American, that I believe there are former slave. I believe it is in a former slave that escaped from the South, and they're fighting the South, the Confederate, and he has to, teach them. He has to train them, and he has to sort of manage the infighting, between themselves and between the other squad or platoon that's in the federal government, the federal army. They are, just complete white, an all-white army, an all-white platoon. And when he command a platoon of African, a former black slave. So it's really a really interesting story. It's a really interesting characters for him in the story too, and for him to be in that position of a white guy commanding of all black former slave or free man, free black slave, free black men to serve, to fight the Confederate. So that itself is interesting. All the characters in the movies are really good. They have their own personality. You can tell that they are their own person. You can tell their joke. There's some language. There's lingos in here. You can tell there's southern accents in some of the characters, and there's you can tell there's culture between the men's and between the all the former black slave. How they sing, praying the Lords and then Jesus, that sort of thing. You see culture, you see religion, how it affects their life, and then you see how they behave. So it's really good. It tells me that the directors and writers really did their homework, really studied the culture, the language, the body movement, the talk, the jokes, and all that. And most importantly, it talked about slavery. It doesn't say it, but it talks a little bit about it, especially among the black soldiers. And they talk about the masters and that sort of thing. The white man and the black man, that sort of thing. You get to see it, you hear it. You don't quite see it. You see it in one particular scene. It's very important, but you have to watch for that. And let me know of that scene with Denzel Washington. But what else I like? I like the war sequence. It was really real, really raw, very just, you are planning on there, you are there. These guys are just firing gun and point blank at each other and go there. They're all just dropping, and there are great moments in this movie, and there are great violence in this movie. This movie is hard to watch, guys. Just letting you know, it's a hard movie to watch. For those who don't really like violence to that extreme. It's not extreme, but it's just the substance behind it, the action behind it. The reason why they did it is because to win the have to be one as a union, as a federal country, as one country. So I like that. I like the music. I like the voiceover, voice narrated by our main character. He did a wonderful job. It was really, really, really well done. It felt like it was like a memoir. I'm listening to an audiobook. I really liked that. That was wonderful. What else did I like? I like the story overall. It was a journey. It was an experience. It was, memorable, sad, great, sweet, all of that. It had all the great things that make a great movie, all the ingredients, so to speak, to make it such a great movie. And the ending was truly sad, really truly sad, but it is. You know, that's a tragedy of war. So I like this a lot, guys. So let's talk about what the con I did not like about this movie. I wish we got to know a little bit more about our main character, his life, just a little bit more of where he came from, his background, his ideal, his moral code, or his work ethics, that sort of thing. You know, get this. So I want to see a little bit more behind the man himself, to how he sees things. We'll get to see him in the movies, but I want to see him prior to the war, and how he then it's really give us a full, you know, I guess a full 360 for our main character, and for us, the audience, to really understand that this man went from, you know, innocent to a man of a lot of experience. You know, if you guys understand what I'm saying, that's what I want to see. But we didn't get that, so it kind of missed a little bit of his experience. What else I did not like or wish to see is I wish he would. I would love to see one more writing for our main character, sending it back to his parent. That would have been more interesting, because it's so well done throughout the stories. It really enriches the stories and enriches the event that actually happened. So it's really good. And that's it. Not a lot of bad thing about this movie. So guys, what was the rating I give this movie? What was the rating? I think you already guessed it. It is a 9 out of 10. It is really, really, really good. The story is great. The script is awesome. The side characters, the supporting cast was great. The reenactment of Civil War was really great. I mean, it's not on an epic grand scale, but you get the sense of the violence, the sense of carnage. That's the important. That's the key. And it is essentially your journey. It is feel like you are dreaming, or to me, it feel like I'm watching a dream. I'm watching a long dream. It has goods and bads and lows and highs, and all of that has sad moments. And this is good movie. This is good filmmaking. 9 out of 10, guys. Go out, watch this movie called Glory on Netflix. You have to watch this movie in order to appreciate, you know, what happened during the Civil War, and understand where you know, understand, you know, what happened to the you know, what happened to all the former black slave and all that sort of, where it come from, and all the histories, all of it. This is just a glimpse of that. So highly recommend you watch this movie. It's a good movie. It really have a little nuance in there about racism in it. A lot. There's a big moment in there. It's spread out to the movie, but there is a big moment in there. So guys, go out and check it out. You will appreciate this movie. You will enjoy this movie. You will feel like you came out a different person, or a person who, you know that you will try to be acceptance of other, and try to understand and have some sympathy and empathy, guys. Anyway, guys, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channel. I have a lot of content for you guys to check out. Please do so, and most importantly, thank you and take care. Bye bye.